In my previous class, I discussed some topics of um, some subtopics of topic second. That means I have completed the movement in towns, then effect of non cooperation on economic front, then slow down of movement in towns and cities, then movement in Awadh. These subtopics are completed. Today I have already discussed movement in tribal areas, that means Gudem Hills of Andhra Pradesh. But today I will once again discuss this topic. Movement in movement in tribal areas, we will discuss about the movement of tribals in Gudem Hills of Andhra Pradesh. Their leader was Alluri Sitaram Raju. That means they revolted under leadership of Alluri Sitaram Raju. Sitaram Raju. Leader was Alluri Sitaram Raju. And one most important feature of this movement was that it is a militant guerrilla movement. It is the militant guerrilla movement. It was a militant guerrilla movement. That means the tribals applied guerrilla warfare against the Britishers or the British agents. मतलब वो लोग छुप कर अटैक करने का जो तरीका था उसको अपनाते थे. दैट मीन्स द मूवमेंट वाज टोटली वायलेंट. जो मूवमेंट था वो पूर्ण रूप से वायलेंट था. अब उसका कॉज, द मेन कॉज वाज दैट दे अपोज द फॉरेस्ट लॉज. दे अपोज द फॉरेस्ट लॉज imposed on them. You have already read forest laws in class 9th chapter 4th, forest society and colonialism. That forest laws, it denied all their traditional rights on forest. जो भी उनका traditional right था, their traditional right, their hereditary right, it was totally denied by the forest laws. जो forest law था उनके जो राइट्स था उसको पूर्ण रूप से डिनाई कर दिया. मतलब उनके अधिकार को छीन लिया. सो देयर मूवमेंट वाज अगेंस्ट द फॉरेस्ट लॉ. दे द colonial, according to forest laws, the colonial government had closed large forest areas which prevented people from entering the forest to graze their cattle or to collect fuel wood and fruits. This enraged the people, that means tribals. Not only their livelihoods affected, but they felt that traditional rights were being denied. When the government began forcing them to contribute begar for road building, the hill people revolted. That means the forest laws prevented them from entering the forest. जो forest laws था उनको जंगल के अंदर इंटर करने से प्रिवेंट कर दिया. Now they were forced to not graze their animals in the forest. They were also denied collecting of fuel woods from the forest. At last they were forced to leave the forest, and they went to different towns and cities where they were exploited by the contractors, by the British agents. They were forced to work in building construction. टाउन्स में उनको जाना पड़ा, टाउन्स में उनका एक्सप्लॉयटेशन बुरी तरह से किया गया. They were also forced to do begar. That means they were forced to work without any wages. That means according to forest laws, they were prevented from entering forests. They can collect fuel woods. They cannot graze their animals in forests. They were denied shifting, cultivation. They were forced to do begar. That means they were forced to work without any wages. So they started guerrilla warfare or a militant or violent guerrilla movement in Gudem Hills of Andhra Pradesh under leadership of Alluri Sitaram Raju. About Alluri Sitaram Raju, it is told that Alluri Sitaram Raju was an interesting figure. Alluri Sitaram Raju claimed that he had a variety of special powers. He could make correct astrological predictions and heal people, and he could survive even bullet shots. Captivated by Raju, the rebels proclaimed that he was an incarnation of God. He was considered as incarnation of God by hill people. Raju talked of the greatness of Mahatma Gandhi, said he was inspired by non-cooperation movement, and persuaded people to wear khadi and give up drinking. That means he was follower of Mahatma Gandhi. That means he supported the non-cooperation movement. According to him, he persuaded people to wear only khadi cloths, and give up drinking. He was the supporter of Mahatma Gandhi, and he supported non-cooperation movement, and he persuaded the people, that means the tribal people, to wear only khadi cloths and give up drinking.
वो लोगों को, जो जो हिल के पीपल थे, उनको परसुएद किया कि हम लोग सिर्फ खादी क्लॉथ्स पहनेंगे और हम लोग शराब नहीं पिएंगे। जैसा महात्मा गांधी बोलते हैं हम लोगों को उसी अनुसार करना है। वी विल wear only khadi clothes according to Mahatma Gandhi, and we will also give up drinking. But their movement was totally violent. The movement of tribe. लेकिन हम लोग को ये ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि दे सपोर्टेड नन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट, बट देयर वे ऑफ मूवमेंट वाज वायलेंट। वो जो उनका जो मूवमेंट था वो वायलेंट था, विच वॉज टोटली अपोज्ड बाय महात्मा गांधी एंड कांग्रेस। द गुडेम रिविल्स दे स्टार्टेड अटैकिंग पुलिस स्टेशंस। अल्लूरी सीताराम राजू का कहना था कि we will support Mahatma Gandhi, but at the same time he asserted that India could be liberated only by the use of force, not non-violence. He he asserted that India can be liberated only by the use of force, not non-violence. उसका कहना था कि इंडिया को लिबरेट किया जा सकता है सिर्फ वायलेंस के द्वारा ही, सिर्फ ताकत को ही अप्लाई करके, नॉन वायलेंस के द्वारा ये संभव नहीं है। He asserted, Alluri Sitaram Raju asserted that India can be liberated only by the use of force, not non-violence. So they attacked on police stations, government institutions, and carried on guerrilla warfare. That means they continued their violent movement. They continued their violent movement by attacking on police stations, government institutions, British. Their movement was totally violent. They attacked on police stations, government institutions, on British. They started killing the British officials. That means their movement was totally violent. They applied guerrilla warfare or guerrilla movement. That means they continued violence. So Raju was captured by the police. Raju was captured and executed in 1924. That means the non-cooperation movement in tribal areas also became failure, and it became failure only due to violent means. So it became the non-cooperation movement failed only due to violent means of tribals or guerrilla warfare of ट्राइबल्स। किसी भी स्थिति में जो कांग्रेस था वो एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए तैयार नहीं था वायलेंस, एंड ट्राइबल्स वेयर यूजिंग वायलेंट मीन्स, सो इट वाज अनसक्सेसफुल इन ट्राइबल बेल्ट्स ऑफ गुडेम हिल्स ऑफ आंध्र प्रदेश। योर नेक्स्ट सब टॉपिक इज स्वराज इन प्लांटेशंस। Swaraj in plantations. Under this topic, we will read about plantation workers in Assam. In this topic, we will read about the plantation workers in Assam. For plantation workers in Assam, freedom meant the right to move freely in and out of the confined space in which they were enclosed, and it meant retaining a link with the village from which they had come. जो भी वर्कर्स थे प्लांटेशन में, उनका वन एक्ट वाज पास्ड बाय द ब्रिटिशर्स. इट वाज इनलैंड इमिग्रेशन एक्ट ऑफ 1859. According to Inland Immigration Act of 1859, plantation workers were not permitted to leave the tea gardens without permission, and in fact they were rarely given such permission. That means under this act, or under Inland Immigration Act of 1859, the plantation workers were prohibited from going outside the plantations without permission of plantation authorities. इस एक्ट के अनुसार जो प्लांटेशन वर्कर्स थे वो बिना प्लांटेशन ऑथोरिटीज के परमिशन के प्लांटेशन से बाहर जा ही नहीं सकते थे. मतलब एक तरह से वो बंद कर दिए गए थे, उनको एक तरह से कैद कर लिया गया था प्लांटेशन में. तो इसका मतलब यही था कि फॉर प्लांटेशन इन वर्कर्स, उनके लिए फ्रीडम का मतलब था कि वो लोग आराम से बाहर जा पाएं, प्लांटेशन से बाहर जा पाएं और अपने गांव के साथ वो संपर्क रख पाएं, लिंक रख पाएं. सो फॉर प्लांटेशन वर्कर्स इन आसाम, फ्रीडम मींट द राइट टू मूव फ्रीली in and out of the confined space in which they were enclosed, and it meant retaining a link with the village from which they had come. उनको कोई भी लिंक नहीं रखने दिया गया था अपने गांव से, अपने क्षेत्र से. और उसके अलावा जो इनलैंड इमिग्रेशन एक्ट आ गया 1859 का, उसके अनुसार अब किसी को परमिट भी नहीं किया जाता था प्लांटेशन से बाहर जाने के लिए. अंडर द इनलैंड इमिग्रेशन एक्ट ऑफ 1859, प्लांटेशन वर्कर्स वर नॉट परमिटेड टू लीव द टी गार्डन्स विदाउट परमिशन, एंड इन फैक्ट दे वर रेयरली गिवन सच परमिशन. When non-cooperation movement started, they defied, that means workers, they defied their authorities and went out from the plantations. When non-cooperation movement started, the workers defied their authorities and went out from the plantation. जिस समय non cooperation movement स्टार्ट हुआ, वो अपने ऑथोरिटीज को डिफाई किए, उनके ऑर्डर को डिफाई किए और प्लांटेशन से बाहर चले गए और अपने घर की तरफ, अपने गांव की तरफ चल दिए. लेकिन उनके पास प्रॉब्लम एक थी. द नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट वाज फॉर ऑल, सबके लिए नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट था. द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, दैट मीन द बसेस, रेलवेज, स्टीमर्स, दे ऑल वेर इन स्ट्राइक. So it was not possible for them to reach their homes. चूंकि सब बंद था, स्टीमर्स थे, बसेस थे, रेलवेज थे, सब के सब बंद थे, इसलिए उनको जा पाना वहां से संभव नहीं था. They were captured by the police. The police उनको पकड़ लिया और फिर से प्लांटेशंस में ही वापस भेज दिया। इसका मतलब है कि द नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट आल्सो बिकेम फेल्योर इन प्लांटेशंस। उनको पुलिस पकड़ ली और पुलिस पकड़ने के बाद वापस उनको भेज दी प्लांटेशंस में। और तो इस तरह से इन प्लांटेशंस also the non-cooperation movement became unsuccessful. During non-cooperation movement, the workers believed that Gandhi Raj was coming and everyone would be given land in their own villages. वो अपने विलेज की तरफ चल दिए, लेकिन कभी भी वहां पे पहुंच नहीं पाए। थैंक यू।